How's everybody doing? My name is Betchman, and welcome back again to more Pokemon, VGC, stuff, things, shenanigans, everything else in between. We are finally back after a month-long hiatus. A whole lot's been going on, and it just made it really, really difficult in this last month to actually be able to do any videos. So I appreciate you guys' patience with waiting for new videos, but we are back. We'll be back to our normal 2 days a week. I'm not really sure because by the time this video goes up, it'll be Thursday, so I might do Thursday and like Saturday, that we can at least have 2 videos this week, but we'll see, and then we'll go back to Tuesday, Thursday. But we are still in the current meta where you cannot use a restricted legendary. You can still Dynamax, all that great stuff, but next season, excuse me, is going to be the really, really cool one. That's going to be the one where we can use a restricted legendary, but Dynamax is also no longer a thing. They have banned Dynamax for the next season, so it's going to be super, super interesting to see how that shakes up the meta. But for now, I'm just really trying to find some different, off-meta teams to try out on the ranked ladder right now. So I found this team, which includes Heatran, Blastoise, Cradily, Zapdos, Dusclops, and Grimmsnarl. I thought it was a really interesting team, especially with the fact that you have Cradily with Power Herb, you have Fake Out Blastoise, Weakness Policy, Heatran. It's got a lot of really cool aspects to it, so I thought it would be fun to do. I did actually already try to record a video, and unfortunately I had technical difficulties. We won the first game, but we started out much lower because we didn't really do anything the previous season. So we're sitting at Great Ball Tier 7. We started at Pokeball Tier 6. So we got a bit of climbing to do, but it's not going to be too bad. We'll get there. It's just going to take a little bit of, a lot of luck. And playing some good games. So I am very excited here. Hold on one second, because allergies are great. Okay. I'm very excited for next season just to see what people are really going to be going for, because you can't rely on that Dynamax factor anymore. You can't rely on the fact of, boosting someone completely, Dynamaxing them, giving them that, increase in health and attack. You can't boost your stats now with using, Max Steel Spike or, Max Quake or anything like that. You can't boost your defenses. You can't boost your speed, attack, nothing. So we're going back to how things used to be, and we'll see if they end up working well or not. I'm not really sure how the meta will work out, but I'm very, very excited for it. I'm excited to use restricted legendaries again, because I really do like using that aspect within Pokemon. It just makes it, in my opinion, far more interesting to see what kind of teams people can make around legendary Pokemon. Unfortunately, we can't even find a trainer, so we're going to try again. I don't know how I found one in Pokeball tier, but I can't find one in Great Ball tier. But anyways, I'm super excited for next season, like I said. I'm also still super excited for the Diamond and Pearl remakes. I believe those come out in November, so we're 4 months away from that? Oh, now we find somebody immediately. There's a lot of stuff still going on right now. So we're going against Mooby, who's got a who's he got? He's got a Trick Room team with Conk, Glacier, Orangutan Man, Dusclops, Togekiss, and Cresselia. So actually benefits my Cradily quite a bit, because Cradily is really slow, isn't it? It's got to be slower than everything on his team. I don't know if it's going to be slower than Glacier though. So that's one thing that could be interesting. So the question is do I go for... Do I try to set up the Trick Room, or do I not? I mean, I could just outright go for Cradily and Blastoise. And then I could go Grimmsnarl maybe, because I have Prankster, and I could do some annoying stuff like fake tears, lights, like set up screens and stuff. I think I have to bring Heatran, and then I guess I will bring Grimmsnarl. We'll rock with that. I'm hoping he starts off with trying to set up Trick Room immediately, and I hope he sets it up with Dust Collapse. That way I can fake out whatever he's wanting to have a secondary on the field, and that I can go for I think it's called like the Meteor Beam. Yeah, I go for me. Yeah, okay, there we go. Perfect. A Ringaroo and a Togekiss. So I'm just gonna outright Meteor Beam Togekiss, and I'm gonna go for Fake Out also into Togekiss, in the hopes that he goes for Trick Room with a Ringaroo. That's what I really have to hope he's gonna go for. I don't think he's expecting me to have Fake Out on Blastoise. Not many people will expect that to be ran. And like I said, he didn't expect it. I'm going to get the Meteor Beam, and I'm going to get the boost. And he set up Trick Room for me. So this is going actually really well. And I can Dynamax, I can go for Surf, increase the special attack on Cradily, and just sweep. Already there's a knockout. This is why this team really interested me, because Cradily seemed like something that would be really fun to use, and it's very much off meta. Especially using Fake Out Blastoise is off meta. That was something I didn't really think was going to be that incredibly viable, but it outspeeds Incineroar, outspeeds a lot of other things actually that go for Fake Out typically. So it actually ends up working out really well. So I think I kind of got him in a hard bind right now. I don't think there's any way that Conk or... I really hope Glacier's not faster, but I don't think there's any way that either will be faster than me. But we'll have to see, because I'm not really sure. Right now he's trying to figure out how I had Fake Out. So he goes for Glacier. And at this given point, so we're at Dynamax, I go for Max Rockfall into him, and ooh. See, this is where it gets tricky. I actually don't think I want to do that. I actually think I want to go for... I'm going to go for Max Rockfall into a Ringaroo, and I'm going to go for Surf. Reason why is I don't think I'm strong enough yet to one-shot Glastrier. I don't want to take that chance. So I can at least take out a Ringaroo and boost my special attack again, be sitting at +3, and with a Max Rockfall into Glastrier. At that given point, I think we get a knockout. Got a gigantic flower rock thingy. Don't even understand what it's actually supposed to be. Probably supposed to be like some kind of fossil flower thing. So he does Dynamax. We did get to see, though, that I am faster. And I will see how much a Max Hailstorm does to me. That's probably what he's going to go for. Or he could go for a Max Knuckle. It should one-shot a Ringaroo. Oh, it does not. Okay. Doesn't get the one-shot. Does go for Max Hailstorm. We'll see how much this does to Cradily. A little over half. Not ideal. Can he go for Instruct with... No, he cannot. I didn't think he could. Mistakes were made on his part. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure he couldn't go for Instruct with a Dynamax Pokemon. So, unfortunately, some mistakes were made on his part, but it's working out very well for us. Cradily is doing all the work that we need done. And let me guess, Conk? Yep. And quite honestly, I'm just going to go for taking out Conk. I have enough in the back with Blastoise and Heatran to take out Glacier, so I'm really not worried about that. I'd rather just take out Conk here. And do I want to protect? Kind of just want to protect. Protect Blastoise. We'll see what he does here, but we should just be able to take out Conk easily. And then Glacier's Dynamax will be done. I know I'll lose Cradily, but I have Heatran in the back, and Heatran will give me the win. He probably thinks I'm going to go into Glacier. And we do see that we are slower. And that's a one-shot. +3 special attack Cradily. Absolute monster. He set that up perfectly for me. I didn't have to do any of the setup there, so that's why this team really, really does well against other Trick Room teams. I actually think I live this. I actually live it. And by doing max overgrowth, oh, unfortunate. I should have changed it to the sand and I would have lived. Then I could have finished it with a Meteor Beam, but that's okay. So his Dynamax is going to be done. We're going to send Heatran out, and Heatran is going to end the game pretty easily. Go for a simple Heat Wave. Even, honestly, I could go for a Flash Cannon, and it'll get a... Oh, he's not done with his Dynamax yet. I thought he was done with his Dynamax. So that's a little awkward. Probably should switch into Grimmsnarl, to be honest. Switch into Grimmsnarl, and I guess go for a Surf. I don't know what else to go for at that point. I can't lose Heatran. And I also need the Trick Room to be done. I'll go for a Max Quake, though. At least I baited that out. And Grimmsnarl lives. Do I knock him out with my own Surf, though, is the question. I do because of Hail. So the game's... It's not over because I'm kind of messing up hard, but... he's probably gonna... Well, we'll see... I don't know if this is the end of the Trick Room or not. I don't think it is. If it's not, we just go for double protect, and then we end it. I hope. So his Dynamax is done. He's got one turn left of Trick Room. We will just protect on Heatran, and honestly, I'm just going to go for a Surf, just get some extra damage. He's not going to focus Blastoise, he'll focus Heatran. Probably close combat. Actually, high horsepower. We go for Surf. My battery is going to possibly die. Just a little bit of damage. A little bit of chip away. Gain our health back, though, from the grassy terrain. So this is where it's going to get really, really tricky. Because I can't go for Surf again. Dimensions return to normal. I'm going to risk it with going for Heat Wave, and I have to go for Ice Beam. I don't have another choice. If I go for Surf, I'm going to knock out my own guy. Thank goodness it connected, though. Burn? No burn, but it is going to activate his weakness policy, which I knew he had. Ice Beam, I don't believe is going to knock out. Nope. High horsepower will take out Heatran. But I believe a Surf should KO Glacier and we still win. I ignored the Glacier this long, so... Okay, thankfully, Hail stops. He does get a little bit of health back, though. He shouldn't live a Surf, though. Should be the game. I actually got really, really nervous that I completely threw the game, but Cradily did everything for us. That was all we needed. He set it up perfectly for us, and no way we missed a Surf. If anything, he should have protected and hoped that he got a, depending on the Grassy Surge here, if it was going to disappear or not. If it wasn't going to disappear, he could have protected, got a little bit more HP back, and maybe have lived that surf. Because he did get a special defense boost, but we are still able to pick up a win and keep on climbing. So we'll keep on trucking along. We got a lot of points for that. So one more win, and we are in Great Ball Tier 8, which is where we typically would start at the end of each season, because we always make it to Master Ball Tier. But that's just one reason why I like this team. I like the fact of using Cradily. Not a lot of people will think it's going to do much of anything, and they'll sleep on it. And not many people are going to expect Fake Out on Blastoise. He had no idea that that's what I was going to go for. He was probably just going to go for like an Air Slash into Cradily is my assumption. I don't think he would have gone for like a Dazzling Gleam or anything like that. Maybe a Yawn he would have gone for, but I don't see him going for anything else besides that, because it would have been, if not super effective, it would have been neutral on Cradily, since it's rock grass type or grass rock type. I'm not sure which is the primary typing, but that's one way that this team works very, very well. It also works well in the sense of using Dusclops with Heatran. Dusclops is running Bulldoze. You can go for that after Trick Room is set up. Lower the speed of Heatran, making it faster in Trick Room, triggering Weakness Policy, and then sweeping from there as well. So you have a couple different options with this team that I've come to find, and I really do enjoy using it. Now, in the sense of us finding another opponent, it just, I don't know why we can't find another opponent. Nobody wants to play. We'll find somebody eventually, though. So once I find somebody, because I still can't, then we'll reconvene. And just like that, I start again, and we find somebody immediately, going against Crown for our second battle, who also has a Blastoise, but also has Thundurus, Landorus, Dracovish, Urshifu, and Incineroar. So this team does work out nicely for us. I can still get Trick Room off pretty easily, going for Blastoise and Dusclops. Heatran's not incredible, but it's not bad. Which is what's really unfortunate about that. Cradily is actually pretty nice here, because if he goes for a water type move, it won't do anything to Cradily because of Storm Drain. So hopefully Urshifu is a water type and not the dark type. And I mean, I guess I go for Heatran here. It's really all that I got. Or I go Zapdos. I think we'll bring Zapdos. We'll go this route and see how it works out for us. I don't know if it's going to completely work, but it might. Definitely a tougher team. Very, very aggressive offensively. So it just depends on what he starts off with. Incineroar and Lando, which is fine. I can go Fake Out into Incineroar because I'm faster. The attack drop doesn't mean anything. Thankfully, having a water type actually works out pretty well, because I have Surf for spread damage. We'll see Citrus Berry and Assault Vest on that Lando, so we're just going to go Trick Room and Fake Out into... Do I want to Fake Out Incineroar, or would I rather just Fake Out Lando? I guess Fake Out Incineroar. Lando might Dynamax, and it did. So I'm glad that I did choose Incineroar, because that was kind of what I was afraid of, is that he was going to Dynamax immediately at the gate. And he very much did. But I'll definitely get the Trick Room off. He's not going to one-shot my Dusclops by any means, because Dusclops is just way too tanky. So nothing for you, Incineroar. And Max Quake, which is what I figured he was going to do. But we live it with ease, so I'm really not too worried. Now the question, do I Dynamax Blastoise? Because I honestly don't remember if this is a Gigantamax Blastoise or not. It is. Okay. Because of that, I'm going to go Taunt into Incineroar, and I'm going to Dynamax and go for... Ooh, let's go Max Hailstorm. That's going to do a lot of damage into Lando. Being 4 times effective, that's going to do a lot. And landing Taunt on Incineroar is going to make it to where he can't go for Parting Shot, because I'm going to be incredibly annoying with this Dusclops, as much as I possibly can. So you see big old Turtle Boy, all his cannons everywhere. A little excessive. No Parting Shot for you, sir. Pretty sure it's what he was going to go for, to be honest. Oh, he just goes for a Flare Blitz. Okay. But we live on 3. Oh, we get burned. That's unfortunate. We would have died anyway to the hail, but... yeah, that Assault Vest is going to be incredibly annoying. Max Quake again? No, Max Rockfall, actually. Doesn't hardly do anything into Blastoise, which is nice. Now I unfortunately have to go for Cradily. It's not super unfortunate, but it's just not ideal. No, actually I have to go for Zapdos. Because I can't even go for a Water-type move, which is really bad. So we'll just send out Zapdos. We'll protect Zapdos, and we'll go for G-Max Cannonade into Lando. To at least start getting that residual damage off. We'll see what Incineroar does. He can't switch it out with Parting Shot. I don't really know why he went for Fake Out. This isn't going to take out Lando, I don't think, but it'll still do a decent amount. Yeah, with that special defense boost, it's just... and the fact that he has the Sand Up. Really making it difficult. Zapdos will live. So his Dynamax is done, I think. Yeah, his is done. Okay. This is better. Now I gotta switch out Zapdos for Cradily. And I'm gonna go for Max Hailstorm into Lando so I can take it out. I want to go into Incineroar, but there's no literal point with the fact that going for a Water-type move in my Dynamax form, I'm pretty sure with Storm Drain is going to make it to where I can't even hit them. It's just going to boost Cradily's... oh boy. Okay, it's not super effective. And he takes residual damage. But he has... I mean, we triggered the Citrus Berry, so it's not all that bad. I think we might even one-shot him. Get rid of Lando here, so he's gone and done with. He knows I have Zapdos in the back. Crit would have been nicer for when I went for any of my other moves earlier. I might actually be able to take out Lando in one shot with Cradily because of the fact that he's going to get hit by the Hail and he's going to get hit by the Vortex. Yeah, that brought him down to half. Yeah, I'll have to go for Meteor Beam into Incineroar, and we'll see what he goes with his other guy here. Urshifu, okay. Well, that's terrifying. So we may as well just go for Meteor Beam into Incineroar and go for Surf. I don't have means for going for anything else. I know he's going to knock out Cradily here after I take out his Incineroar, which is fine. He's still going to get a knockout either way, so it works out. I'll get some residual damage off on Urshifu. And that's why I could not go for Cannonade. I don't think this is going to do very much. That did a lot more than I thought it would. Figured Cradily would go down there, so another Surf is actually going to take out Urshifu. Because of the fact he just lowered his defenses, one more Surf takes him out. Especially if the fact that he's going to get hit by the Hail and the Vortex. So I love having that on the field. Okay, Dimensions return to normal. Which is kind of scary, because now he's got Thunderous. Which is probably what he was waiting on this entire time. And I really wish Zapdos was full health, but kind of where we're stuck at. I mean, I guess I just go for Thunderbolt, and it doesn't even matter. Oh, no, you know what? I'm going to Protect, because he might go for a electric base move into Blastoise. At least I can protect him from that. Hopefully I take this Wicked Blow. Oh, I'm faster. Oh, okay. I didn't think I was faster than Urshifu. I really thought he was going to be faster or Sucker Punch me or something. Volt Switch isn't going to connect, thankfully. I get hit by the Hail. We're all going to get hit by the Hail, but Thunderous is going to get hit by the Vortex. And I saw that I'm faster than Thunderous, which is huge. So depending on how much this Thunderbolt does to him is going to be very much key here. I don't think Blastoise is going to be faster. If Blastoise is faster, it's insane. Oh! Well, we landed a crit. Okay, then. I don't typically like to win battles like that, but I'll take a win however I can get it. So, okay, Zapdos. Zapdos came in really, really clutch for that one there, and that puts us at 2-0. We are, I believe we're in Tier 8 now. We got one more battle to go. Oh, we're one win away. I actually really thought that was going to put us into a much better spot. Right now, if we had started in Great Ball Tier 8, we probably would be in Ultra Ball Tier already. But we're still doing really well. I'm really enjoying this team. Probably going to use it for the next video as well, because I typically like to use teams twice a video. I know I didn't do that for the last team. It was another Tyranitar team that I did, but other things ended up happening. But I'm still going to use this team one more time. I'm really enjoying it, just because I think it's a very, very good off-meta team. Not a lot of people are going to expect the things that come out of it, and it's really starting to show, to be quite honest. I had another drink of my coffee, but I am enjoying this team. The last team was very, very well put together and was a difficult one to beat, but I don't think he expected me to Dynamax Blastoise, and Dusclops was just being a menace. He couldn't go for Parting Shot at all on Incineroar to lower Blastoise's special attack, which was huge for me. So our last battle is going to be against Shadow, who's at Great Ball Tier 8. Also another interesting team. Braviary, Primarina, Ferrothorn, Gothitelle, Amoonguss, I hate Amoonguss, and Urshifu. So his team can benefit off of Trick Room as well, but I think mine benefits a little bit better. Just a little bit. Cradily does well against his entire team. Question is how I want to get this going. So I could go for Dusclops and Grimmsnarl. I could. But again, I like having like Dusclops and Blastoise as a lead. I can even go for Ice Beam if it's a Moongus that goes out. Or do I predict that he's going to set it up? You know what? I'm going to predict it. I'm going to predict that he's going to set it up. Have Heatran and Grim. That's what I'm going to go with. I just have a feeling he's going to be the one to set up the Trick Room, and I can sweep again with Cradily. That's what I'm really going to hope for here. Because Cradily is a bit of a monster. Just a little bit. Meteor Beam with Power Herb is just a busted combination in general. Primarina and Gothitelle. So Gothitelle, I believe, is going to set it up for me. And this is actually perfect because Primarina can't go for anything water-based without it activating my Storm Drain. Wakanberry... Oh, yeah, he frisked me. So... let's go for Fake Out into Primarina. Honestly, I could just hit Primarina again if I wanted to. Fake Out with a Meteor Beam? Why not? That's why, because he Dynamaxed. No. Hopefully he goes for a water-based move. Oh, that's unfortunate. At least I get the boost. We'll see what Gothitelle does. He did end up reading me just a wee bit. Ah, he went for Helping Hand too. That's unfortunate. Well, there's a Fake Out, because why not? And actually goes for Max Overgrowth into Blastoise. I mean, he's setting up the grassy terrain for Cradily. And I still get the boost. So, it's not all that bad. I guess I could have picked Gothitelle instead for this Meteor Beam. Would have knocked her out. Possibly if she wasn't Focus Sashed. And, I mean, it's some damage. Had she not Dynamaxed, it would have been much, much better. Much, much better. So now, we got Grim on the field. We go for a Light Screen. I'm going to Dynamax, and I'm going to go for Max Overgrowth into Primarina because I can. Honestly, I could have even sent out Heatran because Primarina can't go for any Water-type moves with Cradily on the field. Could have actually done that instead, now that I think about it. I think it's okay going for Grimmsnarl, though, because we can set up our screens, be able to take bigger hits. We already have it boosted for us here. He's probably going to go for a Fairy-type move, though, into Grimmsnarl, and he's going to change the terrain again, would be my guess. Yep. Do I live that? No. Nope. Because a Helping Hand. Helping Hand is a 10 out of 10 terrific move. But at least we got Light Screen up. That's something. We know that Max Starfall's not going to take out Heatran. And I can only hope this takes out Primarina, because that would be really, really big for me. And it does! Okay, Cradily's coming through now. That was only our first Dynamax move, so no more Primarina. We don't have to worry about anything in that sense doing any kind of crazy damage to Heatran, but we can worry about Urshifu because he has that possibly still in the back. And with Helping Hand from Gothitelle, that's probably going to take us out immediately. Because we also did not set up Reflect, we only set up Light Screen. He actually has a Moongus. I mean, okay. So, Heat Wave. And Max Rockfall. Yeah, that's what we're going to go for. Moongus actually goes for Protect, weirdly enough. Heat Wave won't connect on a Moongus, but it will connect on Gothitelle and do some little bit of damage here. Burn? No burn. But we'll also have Max Rockfall come down, so we'll get the Sandstorm going as well. So we'll get a little bit more residual damage on both of them, and neither one of us will get damaged. Probably going to set up Trick Room now, if I had to take a guess. Yeah, now he's going to set up the Trick Room. Which is interesting because of the fact that I have Cradily on the field right now, and I have my special attack boosted, I think, by 1. Oh, he's probably going to put my Heatran to sleep. I'll go for Heat Wave regardless, and I'll go for a Max Overgrowth, I guess, into Gothitelle. Yep. Figured he'd put Heatran to sleep. That was kind of a given. So that does show that he's faster, but he can't put Cradily to sleep, and he can't affect Cradily with Rage Powder, which is very, very nice. And we do get the knockout on Gothitelle, thankfully. So I have a feeling his last guy is probably Ferrothorn. If I just had to take a random guess, it's probably who his last guy would be. Because who else did he have on his team for Trick Room? Nope, it is Ferrothorn. So he's got 2 grass types. 2 grass types. And we got Cradily, who is +1. And we have Heatran, who can body both of them with ease. I may as well go for like an Earth Power and a Ferrothorn just to kind of get some damage off. But I feel like he might be able to take me out with a... I don't know why he's hitting Heatran. Ooh, Body Press. He's trying to do whatever he can to take me out, without realizing that he triggered my weakness policy. So if Heatran wakes up, it's game, and he knows that very, very well. How much does this do? Not a lot. And we're still asleep, dang it. At least I gain a little bit of HP back. I really need Heatran to wake up. If Heatran wakes up, then I win. Oh, and he's got Body Press, which is going to do a lot to Cradily. Okay. So how many turns of Trick Room? 2. So I have to go for Heat Wave again. And... I mean... I guess Meteor Beam Amoonguss. I don't really have a reason not to. He's going to go and double into Heatran again. Doesn't do much. And I will live the Body Press. He should have just gone for boosting his defense. I don't live the Body Press. Really? I actually thought I was going to live it. So it doesn't look like we're going to win this one because my most hated Pokemon in the game, Amoonguss, ruined it for us again. But still starting off, I know the first battle you guys didn't get to see. But at least we're going to go 3-1 to start off this season, which is a pretty good start, in my opinion. I'm actually really curious to see if I can actually one-shot the Amoonguss with Meteor Beam or not. I don't think I can. He can't put me to sleep. But all Ferrothorn has to do is just go for Iron Defense and then Body Press, and I'm gone. But I actually think I'm faster than both of them. Oh, you suck, Amoonguss. He knew. Double protect. Did I boost my special attack, though? Sandstorm goes away. And dimensions return to normal. I did boost my special attack again. I mean, we'll see how much an Earth Power does. 'Cause why not? I don't win this in any sense. It's like a maybe two-shotter. Now he goes for... Yeah, now he's just going to go and boost up his defense as much as possible, which makes sense. He's probably going to hit me... You can't go for Spore because I am Grass type. Now I go for Meteor Beam again. I'm not going to win this. I'm just trying to go for any scenario I think could work. So he could go for Protect on Amoonguss, which he does. So I get a free boost here. And then I'm going to get one shot either way by Ferrothorn. So just trying to do as much as I can to see if I can catch him off guard at all. Because he should Body Press me next turn. Also off topic, I love the fact that Cradily has a little tiny tail. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a tail, but it's adorable. So let's see. We know we take out Amoonguss here unless he gets a double protect. And I am more than positive, I mean that didn't really matter. I'm more than positive that I'm going to get one shot by Body Press. Alright, he's gone. Man, if I didn't get put to sleep, I would have won this. And here's the one shot. Absolutely. No way you won't get one shot by that if you're a rock type against a, what, +4 Ferrothorn. So, great battle of Shadow. He played it exactly as he should. He was able to get that Spore off, and if I'd played it a little bit better, I would have probably faked out Gothitelle instead and just gone for taking her out immediately, and I probably would have won the battle. But we'll go ahead, we'll update this. We should still only be one win away. We couldn't have gone down that far, I don't think. Could be wrong. Yeah, no, we're still one win away. Sitting at 3-1, so not a bad start at all for the season. Let me show you guys the team real quick, and as always, I'll have the rental code in the description of the video. Teams we are renting, and here it is. Definitely give this team a shot. I'm going to be doing it, or using this team again in the next video. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm pretty certain we can be 6-1 by the end of the next video. It does high expectations, but I'm pretty sure that we can do it. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!